ponytail with that center cut sirloin sitting next to it. Anytime you put it in a ponytail, it's gonna be at an angle, and you automatically gonna look like Paula Abdul. That man got a natural Cool Whip container on the back of his head. I bet you when he pop it, it's gonna smell like kickball air. I mean, how could you let something that big sit on the back of your head for that long? Like, you couldn't even play football. You couldn't wear a helmet. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't play no sports. You couldn't hoop because the minute you do a spin move and that slaps somebody in the face, that's a technical foul and ejection because your neck testicle done slapped a man that was just out here to burn calories. You know what I'm saying? You can't even wear a fitted hat because anytime you wear a fitted hat, that that rugby ball sitting on the back of your head automatically gonna have your hat at the TI angle. It's the king, bitch. That man grew a lock and a sock out the back of his neck. Pancreas head, mother. Just imagine that's your homie, man, and y'all in the car listening to y'all favorite song. You ain't even gonna be able to enjoy it. You gonna have to turn the music off. Man, what you turn the music off for? Cause you bobbing your head got your neck nut moving all over the place. Bet you if he squeeze it twice, he'll get 20% off of any purchase of $50 or more. I bet you if he wear a turtleneck, it'll look like he got on a cowboy collar. That man got a go-kart headrest on the back of his head. I'm sure at this point it's probably affecting other parts of his body. You know what I mean? Probably shrug his shoulders and his knee go out. Ain't no use for all that. That man done sit there and waited so long that he done grew a leather Beats by Dre traveling case in the back of his head.
Listen, listen, listen. Some of y'all.
Yo, 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 what's cracking, man? You know what I'm saying? What's really good? What's really good? What's really good? I've been testing this all day trying to make sure this is working the right way, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. You are now watching episode 15 of the Areola Rollercoaster podcast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to talk to y'all in about a couple of weeks because, you know, last week was Father's Day and I'm a father. So you think I'm going to work on my day? You got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fathers out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers, man. You know what I mean? That's the most underappreciated position out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my fathers out there that got a pair of socks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my fathers who didn't even get their gifts wrapped. They got it in a bag and it had Ross on the front of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Your gift you got for Father's Day still had the price on it. You know what I'm saying? It had the price and the clearance sticker on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got all my gifts from the same spot, huh? Oh, you you got all my gifts from the same spot. You spent all of $45 to get me 15 things from Ross. Let me add this to the other pile of socks that I got. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the fathers out there, man. You know what I mean? Uh Speaking of that, um it's a lot that done happened in the last 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Since episode 14. And national, you know, normally we would have talked about it last week, but again, it was Father's Day, so you know, I chose to spend that time with my kids like a non-deadbeat father should. You understand what I'm saying? So real ones understand, and we back in it. So shout out to everybody that's watching the show. You know, all the people that's watching from Facebook, all the people that's watching from Twitter, all the people that's watching from YouTube land. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying a little different formula. You know what I'm saying? Trying a little different formula, trying to see if I can't make it more efficient for you guys. And whatnot, and we gonna see how it go, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's gonna be listening to this the next day. If you listening on the audio version, appreciate you being here. You know what I mean? And make sure you tell somebody about the show. You know what I mean? Episode 15, man. Shout out to the new graphic, man. You know, I got a new graphic for the show. I'm gonna put that up real quick. Bing. Make sure y'all check that out, man. Shout out to the new graphic. You know what I'm saying? The Areola Rollercoaster podcast. You know what I mean? I thought that was pretty fly. You know, thought that was pretty fly. Slam Newton said, he said, "What's up, Carl Winslow, Jawbone? Come on, man. When you was born, the fire alarm went off, boy. The smell made the fire alarm go off when you was born, boy. Come on, man. Your parents are still paying the hospital back for that false alarm. Come on, man. You know, you don't want to do that, Slam Newton. Shout out to you though. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You was born twice. They had to make your chin come out, then the rest of your body. Ugly ass. Come on, man. You don't want to do that early in the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We can do it though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there though. Also, man, I'm happy to be, getting busy with y'all, man, getting active, man, talking that talk. Cause I ain't been at liberty to talk that talk for a little minute. So I'm excited to do this, man. Before I get started, just coming off of Father's Day and whatnot, I want to give a shout out to my youngest son, man. Shout out to all my kids, first of all. Give a shout out to my youngest son, man. He went to a camp Tuesday, man, and he went out there and showed off, man, and he was doing so well at the camp that they offered him on the spot, man. Offered him a full ride scholarship, man, to Ball State University, man. So son went over and showed out, man, and left with a D1 offer, man. So we got to go on an official visit, man. They treated us like kings, and it was a beautiful thing, man. So we got some decisions to make. You know what I mean? Shout out to him. But it's a lot been going on, man. I know everybody's been talking. And I just kind of want to catch up on some things, man. I seen where Khalees, they used to be married to Nas, the singer Khalees. She is dating Bill Murray, I think, from according to that, man. Like, according to the news, man, it says she's dating Bill Murray, and Bill Murray's 72 years old. Listen to me, man. It's so nasty out here, man. And I ain't even talking about people finding love and all of this, but come on, Khalees. You are not dating Bill Murray because you're trying to find love and he's somebody that you fell in love with, man. His face looks like a Coach wallet. Come on now. That skin is wrinkled like the finest Prada purse. Come on, man. That is nasty. What you doing, Khalees? Like, you thought that you could bounce back from Nas and everybody was gonna be on your side and I'm bossy and all this kind of stuff, and you realize that the world is real out here. You know what I'm saying? It's really real out here. And now you're trying to find your way. You ended up with Bill Murray. I mean, if we got to measure the divorce of Nas and Khalees, I think Nas won at this point because Nas hit Nicki Minaj. So Nas hit Nicki Minaj. If we talking notable people, Nas hit Nicki Minaj, and Khalees, I don't know if you let anybody notable hit. You messing with Bill Murray. Come on, man. I'm trying to figure that out. That is you hoping that man pass away in the next 5 years so you can collect some kind of money and keep yourself stable because Khalees is trying. This is what happened. I know what happened now, guys. Khalees started getting in a relationship with Bill Murray because she is desperate at this point. She got to have something going on, and she don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? She does not know what to do simply because Home Depot has called her back for her second interview. Home Depot called her back for that second interview, and she cannot be seen in Home Depot with that American Idol hair. You know what I'm saying? At the register talking about this one's card only. Come on, is that Khalees? You ain't a supervisor? I thought you was bossy. Hey, man, that is a desperation plot, man. That is a nasty game. It's a nasty game when you get to the point where you got to resort to dating somebody that's, 30 years your senior, you know what I'm saying? And you got to act like you enjoying yourself and having fun with it. Stop it. You are not having fun with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Khalees. That's a nasty play right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you, fam. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's a nasty play, Khalees. You can't be having fun with that. Nas hit Nicki Minaj, boy. He had them fake cheeks bouncing all over his pelvis. I think Nas won that battle. We got to go there. Speaking of women that's doing stuff like that, man. They said Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, said that she was awarded through the courts. She was awarded half of Scottie Pippen's retirement. And I just think that is so unfair that the law can do that to a man. Like, bro, that man put in so much sweat equity to earn that life that he's living and that way of life, and for her to just come and take it all because they got a union. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. You really wouldn't with him shooting in the gym, man. I think Larsa Pippen is stone cold evil for that, fam. I don't care how rich Scottie Pippen is. I'm saying fam came up, and you watch The Last Dance, fam came up from hard times, man, and finally made his way out here, and You know what I mean? Regardless of what she say about their personal thing, that's their personal thing. But I'm saying to take the man for all his money, you know what I mean? I just think that's the most rotten thing in the world. On top of that, you are actively dating his teammate's son. You know what I'm saying? You taking him for all his money and you dating his teammate's son. You know what I mean? You dating his teammate's son, and now they saying that, I think I got that article. They saying that she was okay with having a kid by Marcus Jordan if he's down for it. Listen to that. Larsa Pippen is okay with having a child by Marcus Jordan. They okay. She's okay with having a kid by Marcus Jordan if he's all right with it. So do the math to that. As Scottie Pippen, your ex-wife is dating your teammate's son and would have a child by him. So your kids would be siblings with your teammates. Your kids would be your teammates' grandchildren, fam. Do the math. Dog, these women are so nasty out here, man. I'm going to say that one more time so I can get it all together and make it a clip. Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, was awarded half of all of Scottie Pippen's retirement, right? Not only that, she's dating Marcus Jordan, which is Michael Jordan's son. Scottie Pippen's teammate, 96 Bulls, you know what I mean? They done won all the championships together, doing their thing, legends, right? So now she's dating Jordan's son, and she said publicly that she would have children by Marcus Jordan if he was okay with it. So you got to do the math to that, the familial math, you know what I'm saying? Not only would that be Marcus Jordan's child, that would be Michael Jordan's grandchild. So Scottie Pippen's children would be siblings with Michael Jordan's grandchildren. And Marcus Jordan his nose is so wide open right now. He ain't even reading the room. Bro, she's giving you the blueprint to who she is, bro. Look at what she's doing to Scottie Pippen. She's giving you the blueprint to who she is, and you still trying to bro, if you put a baby in her, you are taking listen, bro. I don't know, man. Honestly, I think that might affect Jordan's legacy. If he put a baby in Larsa Pippen, that'd affect Jordan's legacy, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody argue Jordan and LeBron and no more. His son put a baby in Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. He can't be the GOAT. I'm just saying, man, like, bro, that is so deep. He ain't reading the room, bro. She's giving you the blueprint of who she is. Look at what she's doing to men out here. So what's going to happen is she's already been awarded all of Scottie Pippen's retirement. She done already got all the stuff from the divorce, right? So once she have a baby by Marcus Jordan and that don't work out, then he got to pay her child support. So she going to have half the salary from the 96 Bulls. Bro, this is a plotting scheme if I've ever seen one, bro. This is the biggest plotting scheme I've ever seen in the world, dog. Larsa Pippen is really out here getting to it. Bro, she's letting you know how she get down, and you gonna put a baby in her. She's gonna get you for half your dad's money. You know what I'm saying? Pops is gonna have to help you out. You know what I'm saying? She gonna clip your wings, boy. You better not put no baby in her. Tripping. They out here really tripping, man. I don't know. These women, boy, they are some wizards, man. They will sacrifice. Listen, it says in the Bible, man, and I ain't never that type of dude, man, but it says in the Bible, for what is all the riches in the world if it cost a man his soul? Huh? For what is all the riches in the world if it cost a man his soul? You are willing to give up who you are as a person just to get temporary enjoyment from extra money. Like if you've been down on money all your life, then you could be down some more because you know how to function with the amount of money that you make. So you getting extra money is never gonna feel as good if you didn't earn it. If you got to get somebody for that money, it spends like anything else, but it ain't gonna never feel good. When everybody leaves and you got to look in the mirror, you're gonna look in the mirror every time and know what you had to do to get everything you got. You had to finesse somebody, and karma is real, the world is round, and one thing them tables always do is turn. So when your turn come and karma come knocking, you better open that door straight up because it's going to come and bust your head wide open. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for I ain't even going to lie to you, cuz. Harold said, what happened to episode 14? I'll tell you what happened to episode 14. I don't know why, but I got a copyright notice from YouTube about that episode. Something on the episode, which I don't even play stuff like that in my episode for real. So I don't know what it was, but something got hit with a copyright strike, and they was trying to do some discipline to my channel, so I had to delete it or else face the discipline. You know what I mean? I still got it. You can search it, like go to comedian Larry Starks on Facebook, and the episode is there. You know what I mean? It's just not on YouTube because they hit me with a copyright. So if you want to watch the episode, it's available on Facebook, comedian Larry Starks on Facebook, or it's available for your listening pleasure on the streaming platform, on all the podcast streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? So you can check that out. Paz Dezan said they did the same thing to Tyrese Gibson. Oh yeah, them women, man. I know Tyrese. What's so crazy about Tyrese, right? Tyrese is going through it with his ex-wife, right? And she's taking him for everything he got. She's playing with his kids, and she's doing everything that's just a villain would do, right? And the thing is Tyrese is publicly crying out for help. He's crying out for help. He's telling people he is going through it because none of this stuff is going in his favor, and he don't understand because it's truly unfair. The thing about it, everybody's laughing at him, and he's dead serious. And that's what's crazy. That's the thing that men have to put up with, is serious things that go on, life-altering things happen from the hands of somebody else, and men really have to deal with it. In real time, it's like nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Nobody's going to help you. Just because he was wealthy, they thinking that he can get over it because he had a certain amount of money. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that somebody's being evil with what you built. They purposely trying to tear you down. I think it's rotten. Like that's super rotten. For any women to do that, it's super rotten. Like, I understand the laws of marriage, but for real, that's a one-sided contract that don't work for nobody but the woman. It's very rare that works in the favor of a man. That's only if the woman is the breadwinner. She's making more money, he can take her for her money. But 99.9% of the time, the man is the breadwinner. She can take him to court and kill him out. Not only that, she's going to affect him with his kids and get child support and all this extra stuff. So you talking, when it's all said and done, the people are losing, men are losing $500,000, $800,000 in a span of 10 years. Like, I mean, the normal lifespan of a man, if a man lives past 70, he's shining out here. You know what I'm saying? If a man, it's a lot of people that get up out of here between 50 and 70. You know what I'm saying? So if a man make it to 70, he's shining out here. So for you to affect a decade of somebody's quality of life is crazy just because you're emotionally unkept. So I never agree with that. You know what I mean? So I feel sorry for Tyrese. I feel sorry for Scottie Pippen, and everybody's thinking that he got beef with Michael Jordan. He might disagree with some things that him and Michael Jordan had went through, but it's really stress from what's going on with his ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who knows? He might still have feelings for her, but that's neither here nor there. The fact remains is that his ex-wife is messing with his teammate's son. Like, bruh, that is nothing that you can... I know Scottie Pippen thinks about that at least once a day, every day. I know Scottie Pippen is super bothered. So everybody's sitting there asking them questions about the Bulls. He ain't got nothing nice to say about the Bulls. All of that is a trauma response. Like, think about that. Every time they bring up the Bulls, you got to think about this guy's son beating his wife from the back. Bro, what? Everybody's just genuinely being honest and want to talk sports. Scottie Pippen's a legend, but it's a wound. You can't bring it up. You bring it up. When he heard 96 Bulls, he heard Marcus Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's a nasty game, bro. And she's winning through the courts. Like, dog, that is a nasty play, bro. Oh my God. Sheesh. I don't know, man. It just is what it is, dog. It is what it is. I don't even know. I don't even have words for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have words for that. I think episode 14, it was either episode 13 or episode 14. I was talking about leg BBLs. You know what I'm saying? Cut people getting their legs extended. You know what I mean? They getting the leg lengthening surgeries and whatnot. So it's another person that got a leg BBL. The first person was like of Asian descent. You know what I mean? Oriental descent or something like that. This next person that got it is a black dude who was I guess he was like 5'8" or something like that. And he was 5'7". He tried to approach a woman and she dissed him. And it hurt his feelings so bad that he spent $81,000 on leg lengthening surgery to get his height up. You know what I'm saying? This is an Atlanta man. I'm gonna read the article real quick. Let me see. It says an Atlanta-based Navy vet, 27 years old, dropped a bag to go from 5'5" to 6 foot even, and said he was inspired to go through with the limb lengthening surgery after getting rejected for being too short. um, let me see. And he's been chronicling this experience on his TikTok account, man. He said he began his surgery journey in December, which set him back a total of $81,000. However, considering his experiences with being judged and not accepted, Denzel was gladly ready to pay the cost. Well, now that, it'd be little signs that show you that people would do stuff like this, man, because his name is Denzel, right? But he spells it Dynzell, Denzel. So, yeah, Denzel spelled like that, you'll pay $81,000 to be taller. Yeah, you'll definitely do that. He said, I was a very shy and reserved child, and I was always afraid to be myself for fear of being judged or not accepted. He said he had too many memories of getting rejected in school, so now he's 6 foot. But it's the funny part, though. What if you get 6 foot and you still get rejected by a chick that's 5'7"? Like, motherfucker. You try to walk up on a little short chick that used to be the same height as you, talking about, what up, dog? And she's like, ew, get away from me. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I watched a little bit of the video. They got a video of his, like, he chronicled his journey. So it's like, bruh had to learn to walk again. Like, he was using a walker for a period of time and all of that. Like, this was all voluntary. So he had to, like, do physical therapy to learn how to walk with his legs longer now, and that was crazy. And he did all that, and just imagine if he walk up to a girl and still get rejected. Like, it's gonna be. Hey, listen, man, it's a nasty world out here, man. People out here going through it. I don't know what's going on, but people out here going through it, man. Leg BBL, boy. Talking about they want to be taller. Like, bro, I don't get it. I know when it rains, boy, your shins is gonna be on fire. It must be about to storm. I can feel it in my shins. Somebody said they smashed Lost of Pippin raw. Lost of Pippin ain't even all that. I mean, I ain't wanting to be, judgmental, but she ain't even hard like that. Like, I can understand if she was, you know what I'm saying, cold enough for you to make that decision. Like, I get it, but it's like, bro, I don't get it. She ain't like that. Like, she got that, she look like Taj Mowry with a Snapchat filter on him, you know? I'm just saying, bro, she's not hard like that, man. I'm just saying, bro. Somebody said on the last leg BBL thing, they said he be having to go back to the doctor when he get him wet. I said, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. In that time frame, since episode 14, Gunna dropped the album. Y'all know Gunna's been shunned by the hip hop community, right? Gunna been shunned by the hip hop community for allegedly snitching on Young Thug. They got a federal case, and he took a plea deal to get out. And in that plea deal, they saying that he snitched. Like, nobody has evidence that he snitched yet, but I mean, just because he got out and he took a plea deal, they said since he took a deal, that's considered snitching, and he's a snitch. So they kind of exiled him from the rap community, right? So what Gunna did is release the album, man. 15 tracks, man. And I can't even hold you, man. I've always been a Gunna fan. I like the way he makes music. I like the way his music sounds. I like the beats he chooses. I've always been a Gunna fan, man. And this album is no different from the work that he puts out. It's probably one of his best albums, honestly. Like, bro went 15 for 15 on this album. He didn't miss and had no features. Listen, y'all can say what y'all want to. Gunna dropped an album. I ain't gonna call it flawless, but you can ride to every single record. He went 15 for 15. Bro went out there and scored 40 on his ops. You understand what I'm saying? In the fourth quarter, bro put up 40 points. Easy work. I'm telling you, that Gunna album is hard. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I was listening to some Gunna, right? And a young cat came up to me. And it was funny, man, because the young cat came up to me and said, why you listening to Gunna? Gunna snitched. And I said, bro, I don't even listen to Gunna for his legal problems. I listen to him because he makes good music. I'm a grown man. Why am I going to sit there and not listen to his music because he went to court and got out in whatever time? Like, bro, I like the music. I don't care about what's happening in court. That's on y'all. That's y'all that's taking it upon yourself to go through that with somebody that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you taking it upon yourself. I'm separating the man from the music. You know what I mean? That ain't got nothing to do with me. This is bopping. You know what I'm saying? And he replied, he said, well, in that case, how come you don't listen to Tekashi? And I'm like, well, the problem is Tekashi never made good music from the gate. So when he snitched, I just needed a reason to get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I just needed a reason to get Tekashi up through. He's always been trash to me. And being the fact that he really snitched, he was even trasher. So I had to get him up out of here. Big garbage. Beep, beep, beep. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? I was glad to get Tekashi up out. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? For real. My thing is with all of that, right? You know, you get to the point where, you know, everybody's comparing the things together, right? And they kind of bring in R. Kelly, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, R. Kelly did what he did, and he was dead wrong for doing all of that, right? And I don't approve of that at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't approve of Gunna snitching if he snitched. I don't approve of none of that. But the fact is, I be over like trying my hardest not to bob my head when I heard some random R. Kelly start playing. Because R. Kelly got classics and they still sound just as good. And I just use it to myself like, hey, this music came out before we knew he was a villain. You know what I'm saying? Before we knew he was a pedophile, this was the music that came out. So I like pre-pedophile R. Kelly. Pre-P R. Kelly is what I like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Pre-P R. Kelly is you know what I mean? What I prefer to listen to. I don't know about y'all, but that's just me. And I'm a grown man. You can't tell me who I can listen to and who I can't listen to, because I can listen to R. Kelly and fully not believe in nothing he did. Like, fully not approve of nothing that he did. Same thing with Gunna. I'm going to listen to Gunna, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. I like the music, and it's hard. And if you're not bobbing your head to this, and you play something that's trash, come on, man, stop it. I'm going to tell you something else, too. What's funny is Young Thug dropped the album too, called Business is Business. He just dropped the album this past week. I don't know how many tracks is on it, but I'm going to tell you now, it is not as hard as Gunna's album. I think he took a little small shot at Gunna in that album, but I'm confused because if this happened before they got locked up, when did you record this song? Like, you know what I'm saying? When did you record this song to take a shot at Gunna? Because at that point that you recorded that song, Gunna hadn't took the deal yet. So, you know, I'm trying to figure that math out. You know what I mean? Like, this has to be music that you made before you got locked up. They just had it in they had it in the hard drive, and, you know, they chose the songs and they put it out. You couldn't have recorded it from, it didn't sound like you was in jail. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But, you know, Gunna dropped a better album than Young Thug. So even if Gunna took the plea deal and snitched on Young Thug and then got out and dropped another album, and it ended up being better than the album you dropped, you took a L like Scottie Pippen. You took a Scottie Pippen L. You know what I'm saying? You took one of those Scottie Pippens. You know what I'm saying? That's hardcore, man. I listened to Young Thug's album, and it sounds like an album full of album fillers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they got them songs that's just not a hit, but it just fills up the album to make the number. You know what I mean? It sounds like an album full of album fillers. That's all I could go with it. Like, it is what it is, man. You know, Gunna dropped gonna drop some heat. You know, I listened to it. I've listened to that album all the way through. I ain't even gonna lie to you, probably 10 times. That Gunna album is hard. That Gunna album is hard. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He snapped completely. You know what I mean? So that is what it is. Let me see what else they got going on, man. Let me see what else they got going on, man. I know in Lexington, man, they had I guess it's Pride Week, and you know, that community, usually downtown in Lexington, they'll block off some streets and have a big festival, and it's like all the gay people and Starbucks baristas are coming out and enjoy themselves. But the this particular time, for whatever reason, they couldn't do the festival the way that they do and blocking off the streets and all that kind of stuff. And instead they had it, you know, inside of Rep Arena, like in one of the convention spaces or whatever. And I guess it didn't turn out how they thought it would turn out. So people like felt like they was keeping them in the closet. And it's like, bruh, for y'all to for y'all as a community to go through what y'all went through in life, it's like y'all be highly offended off the stuff that you shouldn't be offended off of. Like, bro, you've been through the toughest stuff. You've had to come out to your parents. You've had to deal with the scrutiny and the eyeballs of people not accepting you for who you are. And then they move y'all into a space because of whatever reason through the government channels, y'all couldn't have an outdoor festival, and y'all just sitting here just highly offended, like somebody discriminated against. Like, come on, man, just enjoy yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself, man. I like riding past the parade, man. I ride past the Pride Parade, man. Listen, man. I be liking riding past the Pride Parade because, you know, the lesbian women come out there and they be trying to recruit. They be trying to put people on their team, so they dress accordingly. Cheeks be out, you know what I mean? It be all kind of action downtown in public. You know what I'm saying? I be down for it. My only problem is I ride by and it smell like duty outside a little bit. Yeah. Last time I said it on Facebook, they was upset at me, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. I apologize profusely. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, the unwritten rule. If you get in a fight with a gay person and lose, you gay. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to have all that, you know, I ain't trying to have all that happen, man. So shout out to the community, man. I'm glad y'all enjoyed y'all festival. You know what I'm saying? In other news, they say that San Francisco and Washington, D.C. restaurants are given exclusive access to sell dishes made with lab-grown chicken. Mm-hmm. They said, so they getting exclusive access to sell lab-grown chicken, like on the market. So I need to know, man. Are y'all doing the lab-grown chicken, man? I need to know. I need to see what's happening, man. Y'all own that or what? What we doing? Are we going with the lab-grown chicken? Cause that's going to be a thing now. You know what I'm saying? Do you got a preference on your chicken to be grown, you know, via egg? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how they doing it, but I mean, you know, I'm trying to see how they doing this lab grown chicken thing, because, you know what I'm saying? If I could have my chicken grow up lemon pepper, if I could have my chicken grow up garlic parmesan, like if I can get one garlic parmesan chicken and a lemon pepper chicken and a honey barbecue chicken, you know what I'm saying? And just let them grow up and live their lives. And when it's time, it's time. I ain't got to do no seasoning. I ain't got to do no sauce. They already ready. These are lab grown. My chicken came with the garlic on it. You know? I'm just saying. You gotta make it make sense, man. You know, y'all doing these lab grown chickens, man. You for the black people, you got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You got to let people first. You got to let people know that it's lab grown, and then if you can already come, you know what I mean, have it already the way you want it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get one lemon pepper and a garlic parmesan. You know what I'm saying, rooster. I'm saying. This is what got to happen. This is what you got to know, you know? This is what got to go down. BOKC Sween, what up, though? Brandon White, what up, though? I see y'all out here, man. I'm over here talking about B White, man. I'm over here talking about they said they got lab grown chickens. And they got permission and access to sell dishes that are made with lab grown chicken in San Francisco and Washington, D.C. And I'm trying to see what everybody thinks about that. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling them, like, I wouldn't be necessarily offended, especially if they get good at it. You know what I'm saying? If they get good to the point where, they can already have the seasoning on it, you can get you a garlic parmesan chicken. You know what I'm saying? While he's still alive, he's a lemon pepper. You know what I mean? He's a you know what I mean? He's all that. It'll be great for you. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Let me give me a old, you know what I'm saying? Let me give me a old teriyaki. You know what I'm saying? Let me give me a old teriyaki rooster. You know what I'm saying? My dog Sleazy in the building. What up, Sleezo? What up, Sleezo? Richard Lovelace, what up, though? Brandon said he's a bourbon dry rub chicken. I'm saying if y'all growing them in the lab, you should already have them be seasoned. You're dealing with science. If y'all scientists, y'all been in the lab all y'all life, you know how to go Super Saiyan and all that. Y'all should know how to make chickens be already seasoned while they're alive. You ain't got to add no seasoning to it. You already know by the feathers what kind of seasoning this chicken is already. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it's over with, all you gotta do is pluck the feathers, put them in the oven. You know what I mean? Like he said it come out mango habanero. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got a whole farm full of already seasoned chickens. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think when I heard, the lab grown. Let me read what the article say, though. They say scientists have figured out a meat production process that doesn't require slaughtering live animals. Oh, okay. And now 2 restaurants will be the first to serve lab-grown chicken to the general public. That's interesting. San Francisco's Bar Crane in Washington, D.C. Said they plan to sell the approved meat. However, the exact dates of when the lab-grown meat will be available on the menu will be unclear. That's weird. That's kind of weird. So they saying the cell-cultivated or cultured chicken has been deemed safe to eat for months, according to CBS News. Said they got their green light in 2022. And they said, they passing all the safety things. I don't know, bro. I don't want no lab grown chicken, fam. I thought they was talking about chickens that was already alive, bro. Y'all talking about chickens that's like, you know what I'm saying? They coming, you know what I mean? They born dead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah, they saying the meat will never be alive. So it's not live chicken, but it's meat. And it's lab grown. Like how? How, bro? How can y'all make this? How can y'all make lab grown edible chicken meat? That's a specific animal. How are y'all making lab grown chicken meat? And you can't even delete you can't delete more than one Facebook message at a time. How are y'all coming out with all of this? I'm trying to understand. It is way more stuff that y'all can put this scientific energy into instead of coming out with lab-grown chicken meat. Like, huh? I'm trying to understand. Renner said California medley chicken. Yeah, man. Like, what? How does that work? I'm trying to understand, man. Y'all got all this scientific power and energy to do stuff, and y'all not even using it right, fam. Y'all not even using it right. So let me get back into what it's talking about so we can get the full understanding. So it says, it says, per the AP, the cultured meat process has not scaled to cover that demand. Plus, it wouldn't be cheap for a cheap buy for customers. In fact, the AP reports that the average price of a single chicken cutlet made from animal cells that could cost as much as high-end organic chicken. Bro, what? So they creating cuts of meat Like they growing the meat already cut. What? Nah, man. That's weird, man. They say to make a cutlet, nuggets, and more, scientists start by collecting cells from a living chicken, a fertilized egg, or a cell bank. For example, Upside Foods uses cells from live animals, while Good Meat uses a master cell bank formed from a commercially available chicken cell line. In both cases, these companies are selling meat products, though killing chickens are not required for this process. The end product is still meat derived. That means it is not comparable to alternatives like the Impossible Burger or Beyond Meat because it is actually real meat. After collecting the cells, the scientists place the cells inside a bioreactor known as a cultivator or a lab tank with cell food mixture. The mixture comprises amino acids, fatty acids, sugar, salt, vitamins, and other growth essentials. As the cells sit there for days to weeks, they develop into muscle, fat, and connective tissue, the animal parts humans typically eat. What? I'm going to read that one more time. After collecting all the cells, the scientists place the cells inside a bioreactor, also known as the cultivator or lab tank, with a cell food mixture. The mixture comprises amino acids, fatty acids, sugars, salts, vitamins, and other growth essentials. As the cells sit there for days to weeks, they develop into muscle, fat, and connective tissue, the animal parts humans typically eat. Bro, listen. First of all, what's the name of that company? I don't know the name of that company. Whatever the name of that company is, y'all need some diversity. Y'all need some diversity, man. Y'all need some black folk in there, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that y'all doing this chicken right. Because first of all, how are y'all growing chicken? Yeah, if that's the case, you should be able to grow chicken breaded. Like it should already be breaded. You know what I'm saying? You can get it the Long John Silver's way. You can get it the you know what I mean? You can get it the what is it? The Lee's Famous Recipe way. You can get it from the hood spot. You can get it the hood spot way. Like y'all need some culture in that lab that y'all growing these chickens in, because y'all sitting here using cells and growing chicken into meat with muscles and all of that. Like how what research y'all did to determine that this was safe? Who ate the chicken? I need to know who ate the chicken. And I need to see them do the chicken head dance to see if, you know, they still on point. You know what I'm saying? I got to see if they still on point. Bruh, you mean to tell me they took some cells and let it sit in a dish and come back 2 weeks later and it's a cutlet? Come on, man. Come on, man. You mean to tell me that they could take some cells from chicken and come back and it's a whole edible chicken cutlet with meat and muscles? What? Bro, I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that. Us as men, we need to stick to eating alive animals and women. That's it. We don't need nothing else. Give us animals that used to be alive and women that are still are. Like, that's all we need. Nobody try to do that, man. I need to talk to the people who already ate the lab meat. I need to know who y'all tested it on. Y'all got to do that. They said the right third dance. Yeah, they got to do the chicken head the whole time, man. You know what I'm saying? B. White said, let them in, man. I can't let you in. I'm using a different app. I'm on something that's distributed into multiple platforms right now, so I can't, you know what I mean? I'm using a different joint. Drew Vallon said they about to start growing box in the lab. Ah, oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have all his mercies. Because if they start growing box in the lab, every man is going to be broke as Scottie Pippen. Understand what I'm talking about? You're going to be as broke as Scottie Pippen. If they start growing vagina in the lab, you mean to tell me you can get you 2-3 pieces of Rihanna? You know what? Come on, fam. Come on, man. Like, Let's be honest, bro. That's gonna go crazy. That's gonna go crazy. You mean to tell me that they can clone some celebrity coochie, man? What? Some at Angela Bassett? You know what I'm saying? Who? Listen, man. That Drew, you own to something right here, man. You are on to something. They about to start growing box in the lab. Listen, you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that I can get some? You dig? Ah, man, stop it. You mean to tell me I can get some Regina King, some Regina Hall too, and take it to the crib for myself? I need a new one. That other one's wore out. I need some new. That other one quit working. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's. Y'all need to sprinkle some more science juice on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Hey, listen, man. He said the real feel without the headache. Real life, on God. On God. The real feel without that there headache, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's facts. That Taraji P seasoning, man. Please let me get. Oh man, listen. I'm sitting there with a plethora in my closet. I ain't got no shoes. All I got is vagina assortments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who I feel like tonight. You know, some of this lab grown coochie. You know what I mean? I ain't got to argue. Oh man, the women gonna go extinct. We ain't got no use for you no more. We can cook for ourselves. We got YouTube. We can learn how to cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying. We can cook for ourselves. You know what I mean? We ain't got no use no more. We ain't got no use, man. I got a whole closet. Some at Taraji P in there. What? You mean to tell me I got some Taraji P? He said, F a sneaker collection. Look what I got in my closet. On guard. On guard. That's big facts. For real. Talking about, look what I got. Man, listen. I'm trying to tell you, boy. That hit different. Hey, man. Listen. Hey, my comments are full of idiots, dog. These guys, it says something at Riri with the blue cheese on it. Lord have mercy. Some at Riri. We in line for it like a sneaker release, boy. You know what I'm saying? We in line outside of the lab, boy. It's wrapped around the building, boy. What you trying to get? What you trying to get? They releasing them like Yeezys. Yeah, boy. Lab grown. Listen, Drew. You the guy, man. That's the name of this episode, man. Lab grown coochie. Lab grown coochie, man. That's the name of the episode, fam. Facts. That's real. That's too true, man. I am crying at that. Hold on, man. Let me see if I can't put this chat on this thing. Nope. Can't do it. They said lab grown coochie, bro. Riri with the blue cheese on it, bro. Listen, man. You got to understand. What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? The new one that's out. What's her name, man? Dang. Dang, what's her name? I don't know. Who's the light skinned chick with the red hair? Who's that? They've been doing all the songs with Nicki Minaj. What's her name? Like Gra, keep it a stack. Who's that? What's her name? I forgot. I can't even remember right now. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. Said he got about 10 pre-orders in right now. I bet. Yeah. I bet. That's gonna get real quick. Hey, man. Ice Spice. Yeah. Ice Spice, man. Yeah, man. Let me get a, you know what I mean? Let me get a little Taraji and an Ice Spice, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me get a little Taraji and an Ice Spice one time, man. You know what I'm saying? Please and thank you. You know what I'm saying? let me get an Ice Spice with a little caramel drizzle on it. You know what I'm saying? A little powdered sugar on it. You know what I'm saying? Let me. Y'all idiots, man. Y'all are idiots. I am laughing hard, boy. Y'all are stupid. Said Ice Spice turning to Old Spice after a few sessions. Hey, bro. You said strawberry filling. That's a period. We ain't doing that. That's a period. We don't want no strawberry filling. That's a menstrual cycle. We don't want that. Not at all. You heard? Oh man. Hey, listen, man. That you own to something, Drew. Lab grown coochie, boy. That is one. That's that one, man. Moving on, man. Let me see what we got. Well, I guess we gotta talk about the submarine, right? Gotta talk about the submarine. For those that don't know, I'm not gonna get into detail. I didn't even research it. I've saw it enough to where it's like, yo. But 5 people went and they paid $250,000 a piece to get in the submarine and go down to the bottom of the ocean to where the Titanic is. I don't know the exact footage, but it's further than everything that exists. Like the Titanic is way down there. Like it's on the ocean floor. And it's like crazy how far it's like some animals can't even survive down there where it's at. So they went and come to find out, first of all, the way it was sitting, like the way they had to sit inside the submarine, there's supposed to be a 2-hour session. Said it was controlled by like a PlayStation controller, you know what I mean, and all this kind of stuff. And they were supposed to go down and explore the Titanic and look and do all of that. And they said that the joint, they couldn't find it. It disappeared. You know what I mean? Said it lost contact, disappeared for 4-5 days. Everybody was looking for it. They had the Coast Guard out there. They combing the ocean floor trying to find it. And basically, man, basically they said they couldn't find it, man. And social media ate that up, man. Social media ate that up, man. They ate that all the way up. Dusty Lewis, what's happening, my guy? What it do though? Yeah, they ate that up. Social media ate it up, man. And they was talking about people paid $250,000 to go down and explore the Titanic, and they was talking about why they wouldn't have been able to find it. And I know for real, like if somebody's baby daddy was on that joint, if somebody's baby daddy was on that submarine, a baby mama would have got her some kind of snorkel pack. You know what I'm saying? She would have got her a snorkel, because every baby mama know at least 2 boosters. Every baby mama know at least 2 boosters that can get them everything that they need. I need an alternator, some brake pads, and 2 XL Nike shirts. And they'll get it to them in a week. You know what I'm saying? So I know a baby mama could have found, a snorkeling kit with a deep water pressure suit, and she would have found that baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Who's this bitch you down here with? You know what I mean? She would have been at the window, beating on the window. Who you down here with? She underwater going live. We called them. We called them. He thought he got away. Yo, hey, bro. I ain't laughing at the unfortunate thing because come to find out, man, they said the submarine had uh said the submarine had imploded. You know what I'm saying? And said the submarine imploded, and implosion that far, that deep, that much pressure down in the ocean. Of course, everybody died. You know what I mean? So, uh, you know, um, I know, if it was really lost, like I said, you know what I'm saying? He said ratchetness knows no depths. Ratchetness knows no depths. Real life. Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, that's real. Because it's like, dog, when you actually take a look at it, dog, if a black man with a baby mama was down on that thing, bruh, if he didn't answer back in 2 hours, she would have swore he was down there with a chick. You already know who. You called who you blah 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 blah. Who are you down there with? Blah 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 blah. Her friend down there with her holding the phone. I can't swim, girl. Blah 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 blah. Get him though. Blah blah blah. Her ponytail float to the surface. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she went and got some wet and wavy put in, but it floated to the surface. She down there with a pit bull nub ponytail. It's just back her wagging. She hot. Oh man, y'all choking me up. Oh man, you ain't getting away. Blah 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 blah. I got 3 hours of air on this. Blah 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 blah. And my brother's on the way. They hooking up his tank now. Blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh. Hey, yo. That is deep in the game, bro. You know a baby mama, dog. And I told myself that. I said, I know for a fact, for the next 2 months, every comedy show is gonna be full of submarine jokes. So if you ain't going early in the show, you might as well not even do any submarine jokes because you're gonna hear 4 sets of them before you even get a chance to get on the mic and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But here I am coming up with funny stuff about it, so I might take it to the stage. Who's that bitch you in there with? Wobble, wobble, wobble. Hey, she told him that her brother was on the way. And my brother's on the way too. You can't run or swim, bitch. I'm gonna be right here. Wobble, wobble, wobble. I'm telling you, bro. Then his brother get down there and she forget, even though he's a gang member and he got 3 bodies, 80 guns, you know what I'm saying? Done been to court 92 times, but he can't swim. So he's down there, he can't figure it out. How does this work? Blah, 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 blah. I can't breathe. I don't like water. Blah, 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 blah. Now she got to make a decision, save her brother or wait till he get out of his submarine. You know what I'm saying? Wait till they unscrew that submarine, bitch. I'm going to drag that bitch in there. Oh, man, y'all choking me up, man. Oh, bro don't know how to swim. He don't know how to use it. He ain't listen to none of them instructions. He was ready for beef. Bro was ready for beef. He ain't care about none of that. He was ready for war. My sister need me. Let me in there, man. All right, take the thing and push the button. I got you. Bro got 10,000 feet down and then he did the instructions backwards. He can't swim. He's in the 10,000 foot trying to doggy paddle, bro. If you don't get your ass up there, bro. He got the gun with him He got the gun with him 50,000 feet below sea level, bro. This ain't gonna do nothing out here, bro. I got the chopper with me too. Blah, 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 blah. What? Oh man, that's hilarious, boy. She down there 50,000 feet below sea level with some Air Maxes on, tied tight. She in some Victoria's Secret leggings. Oh. She got a Coach scuba diving suit. Hey, oh my gosh. Y'all got me sweating, man. Y'all got me sweating, man. Holy smokes. Y'all are idiots, man. Oh. Says she got some black Air Force One flippers. They are ready for war. They are 50,000 feet below sea level, ready for war. She got a taser. Like, girl, you gonna kill everybody. What are you doing? But it's she tried to short circuit the she tried to short circuit the damn submarine with the taser. Man, we gonna Girls don't think straight when they heart broke. Oh my God. Hey, bro. Girls don't think straight when they heart broke. Oh, she playing Keisha Cole in a snorkel helmet. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. You know girls ain't thinking right when they heart broke, bro. She trying to short circuit the submarine with the taser, boy. That is hilarious. she down there 50,000 feet below sea level, keying the submarine. She wrote cheater on the side of the submarine. Oh my gosh, bro. Wow. Y'all idiots, man. Oh. Oh, it says she's trying to break the bubble glass with a spark plug. She can't get a good swing at it because the water resistance. She keep touching it soft. Toot, 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 gobble, 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 oh my gosh. Hey, bro. Hey, when a woman's hurt, boys, that's hilarious because she's going to go that far. She's going to go them miles, boy. She's going to go them extra miles to find out where she need to be to get what she need done. She bringing a family with her. You know what I'm saying? By the time she make it to the surface, it's already going to be posted on Facebook. Big single. I'm done with these watered down ass niggas. Oh. Oh man. Pardon my mucusy voice. I got sick earlier. I got sick last week, man. The crazy part about that is I had 3 shows that week, 3 events to do. And randomly, I just so happened to get sick. Stupid. It was my fault. It was my fault, man, that I got sick. I was filling up a cup. And I was kind of in a public place, man, where a lot of people be at. And I was filling up a cup and I dropped the cup. Like I just mishandled it and dropped it. So I took some water and rinsed it off and kind of wiped it off with a napkin. And I'm like, I'm good. Forgetting that we just been through COVID and what have you. And I filled it up with some water and drunk out of it. You know what I mean? And literally 5 minutes into drinking this, bro. 5 minutes into drinking this cup, my throat started itching instantly. I'm like, bro, yeah, right. My throat started itching and my body started going into defense mode at once. And I ended up, bro, with my sinuses was toe up and everything, bro. It was I was toe up, so I'm still I'm good now, but I still got the lingering effects because I guess it takes me longer to get over colds since I had COVID in 2022. And ever since I've had COVID, my colds last a little bit longer now. They don't be just a couple days. It lasts like a whole week. I don't be sick the whole time, but it's like to get over it, it takes a long time. he said, he said, B. White said, you sick? Blah, blah, blah. hey, Preload, appreciate the super chat, my dog. Appreciate you, man. You get me together every podcast, man. I appreciate you, dog. He said, my boy had that mesothelioma. Hey, bro, I felt so stupid when I sipped out of that cup. Just like I could have went. It was other cups, like clean cups available. I was just being lazy. You know how you be lazy and you just don't go through with it. You know what I'm saying? I was just being lazy, bro. And dog, I sit there, man. Rinse that cup off, cause before COVID, that was cool. We could rinse the cup off and keep it moving. We was good. Bruh, no, sir. No, sir. 5 minutes in, bro, my throat was like, retreat. Retreat. And they got me up out of there, man. They definitely got me up out of there, man. And, I was sick, kind of like the effects of the illness was at its peak on the day I had 2 shows in one day. Like I had to medicate myself up, super medicate, drink warm liquids, all that kind of stuff, just to go out and be out in the sun and not have a John Legend voice. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody doing? You know what I mean? I'm definitely the only one to get a cold during the summertime. That was stupid of me. That was my fault. So, let me serve as a martyr to all the grown men with too much pride, like myself. If you drop a cup on the ground, go get you another one, cuz. Go get you another one. Don't rinse it off. We passed the point of rinsing everything off because these germs still exist, bro. And basically, bro, being that I've had COVID before, you know what I'm saying? It's real. Being that I've had COVID before, it's real like that. You know what I'm saying? So it lasts a little bit longer. And, I think at one point, for one day, I didn't have a sense of smell or taste. Like seriously, I went to the Waffle House and I'm just like, bro, these eggs are bland. And I put a little salt on them. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, these eggs just ain't hitting today. And I knew something was wrong when I ate the hash browns and couldn't taste it. I was like, oh no, like I know I didn't have COVID, but I knew, people was talking about them getting, like side effects from colds. That, you get side effect symptoms after the fact. So it's like I sit there and I lost my sense of taste and smell. I couldn't smell nothing. Like I'm sitting there with like a shampoo bottle and I'm kind of, you squeeze it to get the wind and kind of smell the air. I couldn't smell nothing. Couldn't smell nothing. Couldn't taste nothing. And that was only for like 12 hours or something. Like I was good the next day, but it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said next time gargle with Dr. Tishner's, it'll strip paint from a car. Hey man, dog, it's childish at this point to be getting sick. I'm like, grow up. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. How stupid are you to think at this point in time in 2023 that we could get away with dropping a cup on the ground and still using it? All through the 2000s, all in the 90s, growing up as a kid, you could scoop dirt from the ground and put it in your cup and drink it and be fine. But now, if your cup even look at the ground, it's a wrap. You got to go hospital. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Said you thought it was still a 10-second rule. No, sir. It's over. 10-second rule don't exist no more. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. That is hilarious, man. This episode is called, what did I say the episode was going to be called? I forgot. Clone the Coochie? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But that's hilarious, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I called myself trying to feel sorry for the people in the submarine, bro. I called myself trying to feel sorry for the submarine people, dog. And lab grown coochie, facts. Yeah. I caught myself trying to feel sorry for the people in the submarine, dog, and I just couldn't. I did, but it's like, bro, them jokes was hitting. Bro, them jokes they was coming up with was hilarious. And me being a comedian, I didn't want my thoughts on what I would think of as a joke to be tainted by seeing what everybody else would say. So I never really looked at them in their entirety. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of left it alone. But riffing with y'all going back and forth, that's funny. I'm taking that to the stage. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm taking them wobble 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 to the stage. That's hilarious, man. So yeah. Before we get out here, man, we hit a couple more topics, man. Jim Jones and Pusha T. Y'all see Jim Jones and Pusha T? They done released diss records. It started in an interview. Jim Jones was saying that he was saying, like, no offense, but he said some offensive stuff. He said people don't know 5 Pusha T songs. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, name me 5. He's like, name me 5 Pusha T songs where you know the words. And he was like, people don't know the words to 5 Pusha T songs. He was like, so how can you put Pusha T in the top 20 rappers ever and you can't name 5 of his songs? You know what I'm saying? And I got to give Pusha T his credit because Pusha T kind of ate it and he left it alone. Oh, shit. Look at me, girl. Fuck shit up. Pusha T kind of ate it and he left it alone, right? And it was like, you didn't think he was going to respond. But he responded like really in the coldest way, not coldest way possible, but he responded in a cold way. You know what I'm saying? They at the Louis Vuitton thing in what is it, Italy or Paris or wherever it was at? It was somewhere foreign. And they walking down the runway and they playing your diss song to Jim Jones on the Louis Vuitton joint. You know what I'm saying? That was hard. That was hard. Now, was they dressed like, you know what I mean? Was they dressed like AI gang members? Yeah. Like if you type twin gang members into AI, that's what will pop up. That's what they was dressed like, yes. But the song was hard. The beat, all of that was hard. That was hard. And then, you know, Jim Jones caught himself jacking the beat and doing his own diss to it in, you know, of course, in Harlem on the street, you know what I'm saying? And now I gave it a listen. I gave it a thorough listen. And Jim Jones's diss is hard, but it's like Pusha T got the edge because he struck first. If Jim Jones would have chose a different beat, I think he would have got off more, but we already know how Pusha sounded on it. So you sounding like you on a beat that we recognize Pusha on first kind of degraded, you know what I mean? It kind of just tipped the scale for me to be like, Pusha got him on that one. Jim snapped to me though. Jim got busy, but you know, I don't know if Jim Jones is gonna win this because Jim Jones don't pick the best beats. You know what I'm saying? Like Pusha T got for real. Jim Jones be using heat makers. So, you know, heat makers beats starting to sound the same. Y'all been using the same drum pattern and cadence for the last 15 years. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think that Dipset vibe is gonna work against Pusha T. Pusha T's kind of eclectic. You know what I'm saying? He wear maroon, you know. So it's gonna be a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a tad bit different for you. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see. And I can see Jim losing and taking it to some gangster action. You know what I'm saying? Because Jim will fight. You know what I mean? And Pusha T's gonna have to live out these rap lyrics because he done talked a lot about coke and drugs and ain't never really got into nothing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I like it for the entertainment aspect. If they keep it entertainment, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave that on that. You know what I mean? So, the young Jeff said, does Jim Jones have anything memorable other than balling? Yeah, I mean, he got some cuts. Jim Jones got some cuts, like he do. But, I mean, he releases a lot of music. And I guess when you get to the quantity, you kind of ruin the quality because you be having more blah records than, you know, dope records, you know what I mean? And when Pusha drop, Pusha be dropping heat. You know what I'm saying? Brendan said Jim Jones had that blah, 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 blah. Jim Jones had that blah, 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 blah. Don't tell me Pusha T took him out to the deep waters, man. Don't take him out to the deep waters, man. I would name the episode "Model," but nobody would know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, round of applause, man, for Tyler Perry too, man. Round of applause for Tyler Perry, man. You know, shout out to Tyler Perry, man. You know, Tyler Perry, they said he bought BET. You know, for the longest, everybody thought BET was black owned because it's black entertainment television, and the whole time it was definitely not owned by black people. Regardless of that, people always want to make an issue out of things. Regardless if it was owned by white people, blue people, purple people, you know, red people, it don't matter. It gave a lot of black people, you know what I'm saying, platforms and the room to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? BT gave people a lot. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no way that I could be upset, you know, at that. But for Tyler Perry to, you know, come up from where he came from and end up buying BET, bro, that's a major move, dog. That is like a super major move to the point where, you know, if I run into Tyler Perry in person, I'm going to tell him like, bro, I've always thought your scripts and wigs in your movies was fire. Like, I need dibs. You know what I'm saying? Bruh's winning. Bruh's on top. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen his estate. Y'all see his complex where he shoots his films and movies and shows. Tyler Perry's killing the game. You know what I'm saying? To start from where he started from and to be killing the game the way he is, man. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. You can't beat that with a stick, man. You know what I'm saying? See, I would have trusted a submarine from Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? I would have trusted. It would have, you know what I mean? It would have had all. It would have been luxury in there. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, listen. He said Madea takes over BET Awards coming soon. Madea, she's hosting the BET Awards now. You know, he gonna be doing all the roles. He gonna give an award to himself. You know what I'm saying? And this one goes to Tyler Perry. Oh, thank you. Look at that. Hey man, shout out to Tyler Perry though. That's an amazing thing. That's a beautiful thing. I got to get on this topic, bro. I got to get on this topic, you know, before we get out of here, man. Of this happened, you know, I would have talked about this last episode, but you know, it was Father's Day, so you know I ain't do the episode. So YK Osiris, they was somewhere in public, and YK Osiris tried to kiss Sukihana in the mouth on stage in front of everybody. Like they was sitting down. It was kind of like a panel. Like they was talking to all the celebrities, and bruh tried to kiss Sukihana in the mouth, and she dubbed him. And they gave YK Osiris all kinds of hell, you know, for doing that, like pressing up on her. Like, even though she talks about this in her music, that don't mean that you can come up and just do this and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, fam, I fully agree with what all the women saying, because, you know, that's crazy that you pressed up on her like that. But at the same time, as a man, what kind of man are you that goes to kiss a girl in the mouth who has a song about eating a man's ass? A song about eating a man's ass. And you tried to kiss her in her mouth in front of everybody. Bro, listen. YK Osiris. First of all, you don't even make good enough music to take this kind of blow, fam. On top of that, Suki is on Twitter busting it wide open. Okay? Community mouth as possible. Everything she rap about, she's living that life. Go to her Twitter and I would listen. She's holding no ball. Bro, she raps with her titties out. Like she pulls her titties out and raps full songs. Like she holds nothing back. So just imagine what goes on behind closed doors, and you try to kiss her in the mouth, YK Osiris. My dog, what are you doing? What are you? As a man in our fraternity of manhood, I can say I'm disappointed in you, brother. Like, what was that? You know what I'm saying? What was that? I don't know, man. These guys, man, it's like you really think about it, man. Being a celebrity, these dudes, man, they be on some weird stuff, man. It's like I don't never see no celebrities be happy, bro. None of these celebrities be happy. What are you going through to where you was going to kiss Suki in the mouth and she dubbed you, bro? She didn't even kiss you though. She dubbed you, and she eat ass. She dubbed you, and she eat ass. She'd rather eat ass than kiss you, bruh. You need to go down to the Titanic. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Suki be eating ass like wobble, wobble, wobble. Hey, bro, I can't take it, bro. It's too much for me. It is way too much for me, man. You know, it's these guys got to do. They got a lot of growing up to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they own, but something got to shake because this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So yo, check us out, man. What was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say, but yeah, man. For the people that's in town, man, I need y'all to know. For the people that's in town, I need y'all to know that every Wednesday, every third Wednesday of the month, in Lexington, we having a comedy show. We done had 2 so far. They've been super dope. You know what I'm saying? And if you in town, you can pull up, man. Catch you a vibe midweek. You know what I mean? And you know they serving food. We having fun, and it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? So that's at Creole downtown Lexington, man. Every third Wednesday of the month. This next month coming up is gonna be July 19th. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you come out. You know what I mean? And make it do what it do. Also, shout out to everybody, man. Let me go through this list, man. Cause I need y'all to get these shout outs individually, man. Shout out to Johnny Williamson, man. First of all, my dog been rocking with me since the Oh My God days, way back. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking way back, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you pulling up every time I pull up, man. My dog. Shout out to Preload, man. Preload with the super chats, always showing love, man. You know what I'm saying? And what we talked about, you remember what we talked about, man? Hit me up about that too, because if that happens, you know what I mean? We'll come through and make that do what it do, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Brandon White. Shout out to the young Jeff. Shout out to Drew. Hey man, Drew is responsible for the naming of his episode, man. Lab Grown Coochie. Drew Valians is definitely the one responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Zans, man. Shout out to you, man. Mike Book, man. Appreciate you coming in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Harold. Shout out to Harold. Shout out to Lil Cuz Yoski. Lil Cuz Yoski's in Vegas right now. You know what I'm saying? They out there have a good time. They just got there today. Shout out to Lil Cuz. Shout out to Dusty. Shout out to Dusty Lewis, man, over in Cincinnati, man. Great comic. If you see Dusty Lewis on the flyer, man, make sure you pull up, man. He is approved, man. Funny guy. Shout out to Quentin. Shout out to who else, man? Jason Leach, my dog Big Leach. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Richard Lovelace. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to who else? It's rough out here. Shout out to everybody, man, that was in this joint, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Make sure y'all, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all tag somebody in this joint, man. Make sure y'all share this with somebody, man. And if you ain't subscribed to me on all platforms, man, please do so, man. Real Starks 27 on Instagram and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Starks TV on YouTube. I know y'all be on YouTube all day. Shoot me a follow, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, man. Why you ain't subscribed to the channel, man? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people that's watching from YouTube. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. You know what I mean? And we keeping this thing going, you know what I mean? And for all the people listening, this will be uploaded, tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., man. You know what I'm saying? That's just, like clockwork. 8:30 a.m., the audio version of the podcast will be popping, man. You know what I'm saying? Lab Grown Coochie, man. So this has been episode 15 of the Areola Rollercoaster podcast featuring your host, comedian Larry Starks, man. I appreciate y'all. And like I always say, man, you know what I mean? We doing this, we knocking it out one show at a time. I'm a one-man band, you know what I mean? From the concepts to the topics, to you know what I mean, curating this thing live, setting it all up. You know what I mean? This ain't free. I'm paying out of my pocket to, chop it up with y'all, you know what I mean? And I always say, People don't respect what you do until somebody they respects what you do. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all respecting what I do, because people seeing y'all respect it is gonna make them respect it, and it's just gonna be a domino effect and grow from there, man. You know what I mean? So we out here getting it out the mud, you know what I mean? And I'll catch y'all next week, man. This has been the episode 15 of the Areola Roller Coaster podcast, man. Make sure you holler